Hello everyone, welcome back to the part 2 video of modeling and creating the drawings of industrial shape. In the last video we have created this industrial shape model, okay, where we have provided these columns, then the rafters and then the purlins. Now again we did all the different types of connections at purlin level, then at the column junction and rafter junction. Similarly we provided the base plate at the bottom. Okay, now in today's video we are creating the GA drawings for this industrial shed building. So for creating the GA drawings, here we are taking the video views along the three-dimensional, then along with that we are taking this plan view, then we are taking one view along the grid A and one view along the grid 2 or 1. Okay, so now for that purpose let's go to the drawing and reports. In drawing and report there is an option of create the general arrangement drawings, so just click on that. Then whatever the views we want, we just select one by one by pressing the control key. So 3D, then pressing the control key, select the grid 1 along this direction, and then grid A along this direction, and then the top view, that is at 5000 level. Okay, then here there is an option of all selected views in one drawing. Then we are just clicking this open drawing. Okay, and then we have to click on the create. Okay, so now you can see the drawing is get created. Okay, so here we just shift the views. Okay, let's see one by one. So this is the plan view at 5000 level, then this is the view along the grid 1, then this is the view plan at 5000. Okay, and here there is a grid A. Okay, I think now if you want one by one we are just changing the properties of these video or views. Okay, so this is actually we are changing the, this is not a, this is a view that is nothing but plan at 5000 level, so we just change the name of that. Okay, text, we are adding this additional text, that is nothing but, so here you just need add the plan at plus 5000. Okay, now in this view we are just adding the dimensions. Just check it out. Okay, so this is, you can see this is our grid 1, grid 2, and these are the grid A, B and C. So I will just add the part marks in this view. Okay, just right click, select that, add the part mark B7. Okay, if you want to add the part mark to whole or all the sections, you just need to double click on these properties. Okay, and then you can see here you have to just select this part mark assembly position, modify. Okay, now you can just check it out. Okay, add the mark using the view property. So you can see all these beams are B7. So I will just select by pressing the control key all the beams in this. Actually all these are what? Nothing but the purlins. Add the mark using the properties. Okay. Right, now after this I will just select this beam and add the part mark to that by just selecting the parts, right click, add mark. Okay, B1, B4, B5. Okay, here there is a moving numbering, that's why this question mark is there. B3 and this one is B6. Okay, now along with this part mark we just add here the profile of that section. So to add that profile of section you just double click on this. Okay, then you just need to select this part mark and profile, add and modify. Just check this get added over here. Okay, so along with this positioning all the profiles are added in the section. Okay, now the dimensions are already given. Along this side it is 8000 and then 5000. Just to check the dimension from center to center of these purlins, can add these dimensions of vertical. Okay, taking from the center of this to center of this, all these purlins are equally spaced. Okay, so you can see 4 into 905. Okay, similarly the dimension along this side. Okay, let's undo this. Whenever you are adding all these dimensions you have to just click on the point carefully. So here center point, then this center point, and this last one. Okay, so like this you can add the dimensions of vertical. Now as this is a purlin sections, okay, so this is the dimensions along this side. Now you can add the part mark. Okay, whatever this part mark is there, in this we can also add the name, that is nothing but the purlins. Okay, right. Now once this view is get completed, you can go to the next view. This is the three-dimensional view. Okay, then here this is nothing but the view along the grid 1. Okay, that is nothing but, can just open, you can see it clearly. Okay, so this is a view along the grid 1. Okay, if I rotate this, you will understand it clearly. Okay, wherever these sections are they taken, these beams are along that side. Okay, now let's go to the drawing. So here in this view also we just add the part mark again. Just a minute, actually we just need to select this. Okay, properties of this particular section. Here we are adding that part mark. In part mark, assembly position is there, and then along with that profile. Okay, we want the profile downside. Okay, and then modify. So now you can see here also the part mark is there added. Okay, this is column C3, ISMB 50 and all. Okay, once you come, even all the dimensions, vertical and horizontal dimensions are mentioned over here. Okay, so next take the view along this side. Okay, this is the view plan at 5000. If I open this view, you can see plan at 5000. Actually these are the positions of column. Okay, like this. Okay, instead of that, now I will just close this, just delete this view. Okay, and we'll just open the view list of planet 0. where you can see the column positions, right? We want one more view along this grid 1. In this grid A. Okay, so we'll just take this in area in model view. Okay, you can see that view is get added over here. So I will just shift this view over here. Okay, and then you can add the part marks in this view also. Just select all the parts. Okay, just right click and add the mark using the view properties. Okay, so instead of this you can see all the parts means it selected the connections also. So instead of this, now I will just select the main parts, that is rafters. First, view properties. Here in view properties you can add the profiles also. Okay, modify, then selecting the columns. See this question mark, whatever it is appeared over here, this is just because there is a modification in numbering. So before we create the GA drawings, we just need to modify all the numbers so that these question marks are get invalid. Okay, so just add over here, add mark, view properties, then in the properties further you can select this. See, I am just adding this part at the certain locations only. Okay, here I will add the profile, modify, same for this column. I will add the profile. Okay, then for this one add the profiles. Okay, then just move this to to change this position. What you have to do, you have to just double click this section, and then here whatever this part mark section is there you just need to change the position. Okay, so here you have to go over here, type color opaque lines. Okay, type you can change it to this type. Okay, modify. So now wherever you want you can just shift this. Okay, similarly this also, now you can shift. Now after this, whatever these purlins are there, to them also I am adding the part mark. Right, now to this part mark again you have to go to the part mark, add the profile, modify, apply. Okay, you can see purlins profile is get added. Okay, clear this everyone? So like this we just need to modify this section. Okay, now the overall section is get done, but along with this section property we also need to add the details at different locations. like whatever the section adjoins over here, that we need to add the details. So here you just have to select the detailed view, okay, and then you have to select the center point, and like this you can click over here and pick the label position, okay, and you just need to keep it. Okay, so whatever this section is get selected, you can drag it to get the larger view. I will just increase the size of that. Okay, so this is the way the view is get section is get created. Now here you can just add the part mark over here. Okay, now along with this, even you can create the section also. You can take the section at this particular point, like if I take the section over here from this point to this point, covering the these details, okay, and placing it here. Right, so you can see that bolts which is provided at the connection, those are get added over here. Okay, now if it is not visible over here, you can just add the details of all the connection points and bolts and all in this. So we'll just add the distances or dimensions over here, like from this point to center here, then to this center, to this center, and then to the end. Okay, you just need to put the distances. Okay, similarly you can just decrease the size, font height I will make it 0.8, okay, and even I will decrease the arrow length as a 1, okay, and arrow height similarly 0.8. Okay, now you can see all the dimensions are properly done. Similar to that, even you can add the details of these bolts also, dimensions of these bolts also. So taking the view, the distance from this to bottom point, just need to put over here. Okay, I'll just mark this again. Incline dimensions, I will take the incline section and then to this point. Okay, from center of this to center of this. Similarly, even you can add the dimensions over here of this pole to this edge. Okay, change the position also. Okay, so all these dimensions we just need to put in this view. Then even you can add the, just move this dimension to this side, you can just add the cut lines over here. Like here there is an option of cut lines. Draw the cut line. Okay, so here I'm selecting the C-square. Okay, and just you need to select the part and then create. So you can see the cut line is get mud, and then you can just edit this cut lines over here. Arrow height 1, arrow length 0.8. Okay, like this. Okay, similarly you can add the cut line over here also on this side. One, then arrow length 0.8. Okay, so this is how we can add the dimensions over there. Now along with this we again need to add the part mark to these bolts. Okay, now here you can just shift it and you can just add the in text, you can add that bolt, that diameter 20 bolts. Okay, similarly you can add the part mark for these plates. Okay, you can add that profile. Right, just change the size of this one. Okay, similarly we can add the part mark for this central plates. Okay, even you can change the size of this one. Right, so likewise you can add the all the section properties in this view. You can add the text over here, like how many bolts are there. Okay, so this is the section at this particular point. Okay, where we have added the details related to purlins also. Similarly you can take the detailed view at this particular point. here also you can add all the dimensions. Okay, then you can add the part mark. Diameter. Change the size. Then you can add the profile over here. Just remove this in the position. Okay, then you can change the size and font. Right, similarly for this you can add the part marks, cut marks over here. Okay, then you can take a view for this base plate in separate connections. Like here if I take this views, I will take the section view for this. Okay, this is along A and along B grid. Okay, here you can add the again part marks, the thickness and dimensions. Then you can add the part mark for this. This is nothing but the anchor rod. Okay, can add the part mark for this base plate. You add the profile for this base plate so that you can understand what is the size of base plate. Okay, so like this, at different points wherever it fills, you just add the details over here. Okay, and then in layout we just add one table over here. The table which is showing the assembly list. So here different tables are given. You have to select the assembly part list, and here you just need to paste the position of that table. Okay, this way whatever the number of members are there, B8, B7, all these members and their sections are placed over here. Okay, we just save this. Okay, and accordingly we just change the shift this view. Okay, this is how the GA drawing sheet is get created for the given industrial sheet. Okay, now in the next part of the video we just see creating the single part drawing and assembly drawing for the industrial sheet. Thank you.